Did you keep up with any of the news from E3 or anything like that? Fuck.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit?
Not even a little bit. What'd I miss?
We'll have a look. There's a few new games coming out as usual.
Yeah. What can we expect on the horizon?
Have a look. I haven't even actually looked closely into this yet. Normally I do, but this one.
Yay!
You fucking... I need to pay attention more.
I'm
Jesus.
sorry.
Sorry. There we go, around there. There's a final jump. Adabadabenya. Yes.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Alright. There's a few. Like there's Agents of Mayhem. Have you seen that?
No, pitch it to me. What's the news there? What's the scoop?
It's essentially it's like an over-the-top open world superhero style thing, but very similar to Saints Row from what I can
Sounds
tell.
almost like what's it called? Never mind, I've lost the name of it. My head, it's gone.
Yeah, okay. Because there you go. It's made from the same people as Saints Row, which is surprising. It's yeah, it's like an urban Battlefield thing, and they've just released a trailer for it and all that kind of stuff, which looks pretty cool.
Cool.
They're doing a Batman Arkham VR.
Yes.
I'm not sure about that.
That
I don't know.
Fun.
Should it? What's your stance on the whole VR thing?
I think it's an interesting novelty that will be quite good once it's fully realized. Like, I think it's something that video game developers have flirted with for a long time, going back to the PlayStation iToy, moving through to like the Kinect and the PlayStation Move and stuff like that. I think now that we're actually getting into the virtual reality, not just augmented reality like we've had it until now, I think it's going to be good.
Well, we've had a bit of virtual reality though.
Yeah, a little bit, but the more immersive this game becomes, I think that's going to be great. Because the Arkham games have always been very immersive. They've been very rich in content and world scope. They really make you feel like you're Batman, basically, like you're controlling Batman. So I think having your ability to, put your eyes inside that cowl and cape would be an awesome experience. Where you're grappling around Gotham. I can see it being a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of VR, regardless of
I think it's a novelty at this point, but I think we can do some amazing things with it.
Well,
we just haven't seen it yet.
The problem is, it's so fucking expensive too. You spend more than you spend on a console or a good PC to get something shit. That's the main issue that I see from it. You don't get anything good for a decent amount of money until you start spending like $2,000, and then you get one of those machines that you can actually walk in and all that kind of stuff.
Like I said, it's still technology considering it's in its infancy. We
of course,
gotten to the point where it's a mainstay yet. It's really only diehards that are into it.
I think the big thing's got to come out when it becomes like artificial reality as opposed to virtual reality.
Just fuck it. Let's just skip that and go straight to the Matrix.
Well, that's where artificial reality kind of becomes a thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's what essentially artificial reality really is, that you because that's the whole point of artificial reality is you think that you're there, and it essentially there's no reason in your mind as to why you're not there. It's like that whole theory that we could be in.
The only downside I see to that at this point, it would get bought by Facebook and Zuckerberg to the point where ads are everywhere. It would not be a good thing. Pop-ups in real life? No.
Oh, what
Bad.
Pop-ups do you get off Facebook or Instagram? Come on. I don't think... No, Zuckerberg is not the fucking...
Really pop-up per se.
Zuckerberg is not the devil when it comes to ads. Fucking Google is. Like, as soon as they bought YouTube, remember fucking YouTube before Google? Yeah, it wasn't as good or as big.
There was a time I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. it was not
good times.
Freaking
were they?
Pasted in ads like they're freaking bad herpes rash.
As opposed to good herpes rash.
Well, you know, you can have like medium
No.
to. No, there's no good
No,
herpes rash.
there's no good herpes.
Well, like if you thought you were going to get AIDS and that turned out to be herpes, then you'd probably be glad it's herpes. If you had sex
Yeah,
with
but,
somebody
like,
and they're like, oh, so by the way, I have AIDS, and you're like, fuck, I'm going to die of AIDS, which I'd imagine would be a real fear in your situation.
No, you have to have sex for that to be a problem.
Oh. Yeah, if you get told that you have AIDS and then actually have herpes, well, you're gonna be pretty fucking stoked. At least I would be.
Yeah, but I feel like you'd be stoked to not have AIDS, not stoked to have the herp. I think there's a distinction there you're not making. You're not gonna say, thank God, herpes. You're gonna say, thank God, not AIDS. There's
Are you though?
difference.
Are you though? A lot of people would just say, thank God it's only herpes. Like,
Yeah, but still, the only there plays a big role. That's still
Yeah,
you saying thank God
regardless,
it's not worse
it's
than
still-
herpes.
you'd
That's not
still-
saying herpes are the bomb.
no, I'm
That
not.
doesn't
I'm
make
not
herpes
saying.
desirable.
I'm not
'Cause,
saying
like, if you had to
herpes
choose
is
between
desirable.
AIDS, herpes, and nothing at all would be preferable, right? AIDS is worse than herpes, sure, but it's not good. Even
Yeah.
comparably, you wouldn't want to say it's good. It's just not as bad.
I suppose.
Context.
Anyway.
I'm just saying, herpes is bad. No
Have
good
you
herpes.
also seen this whole other thing of like these fucking mobile games that Bethesda started bringing out now?
No, what are Bethesda doing
Well,
mobile-wise?
So before Fallout 4, they came out with that Fallout game. Everybody fucking
Oh, the
Fallout. Shelter?
Fallout Shelter. Yeah, I remember.
Did you
I
get
vaguely
it at
remember
all?
that being popular. I did not.
Neither did I. I never saw it. Like,
It looked okay.
did it though?
But
It's
there'd already
really
been, like-
all it is a hype generator. But then they fucking made
Yeah.
more money out of Fallout Shelter than they did out of the fucking game. Like, the hype machine became more profitable. Sorry, not more money, but more profitable than the thing. Because mobile games, you spend 20 grand on it. Not even. 20 grand's probably a shitload on something like that. And then, all of a sudden, oh yeah, that's alright. Actually, what was I saying? Yeah, so like, yeah, fucking, all of a sudden there's fucking thousands and millions and shit tons of money coming in from a freaking mobile game because they're the most profitable thing ever. Which I'm not sure if I'm okay with.
Well, there aren't many really well-made mobile games by really invested game developers. They're usually just little shitty in-game purchase machines designed to get you to buy more lives and buy more currency and, you know, promote
of
something
course.
else. So when an actual game developer develops an actual game, it's going to do well. I think timing as well is something, because Disney had done something similar with a Star Wars version where you basically do the same thing but on the Death Star. And that had already laid the foundation. It was already a really popular game that people were very much enjoying. So when someone said, oh, it's going to be that, but better because Fallout and not Disney, and people just go, all right. I don't know if you've noticed, but Disney fucking suck at games.
Oh yeah, no, I can't think of a good Disney
Like-
game, to be honest. Like,
No, you can't.
no,
Not
I
since
can't.
like Aladdin on the Super Nintendo.
I was gonna say the last one I remember is Aladdin, so it doesn't really mean much.
No. The first
Like, what
thing
has there
that
been in the
Disney
last 5
did-
years? Disney,
Since Disney bought Star Wars, they've
Yeah.
axed LucasArts games, effectively,
Yeah.
cancelling 2 projects, one being the original Battlefront that they had in mind, the other being Star Wars 1313. Axed them. They also axed a huge division of Marvel games and said, we're not going to do anything on platforms from here on out, we're just going to do mobile games for Marvel. Like, come on, Disney, that's dumb. But they know that's where the money is.
well, they're smart investors, really. Well, that's what they're
I know.
not necessarily good games developers. They're good business people. It's like Trump.
Yeah.
He's not a good
Disney don't
person,
make
but he's
bad
fucking
products.
good at what he does.
Yeah, but what he does isn't good. That's the problem.
I agree. Like I said, he's not a good person. He's immoral as fuck. Like he'll play with money like it's not people's livelihoods.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose because to him it's not. But
No, like Disney own entertainment basically at this point in time. They make amazing movies, great television shows. You know, the
Well-
merchandising is off the charts. But
and think of it like
when
this:
it comes
like
to
they
video
own
games,
every.
they've got too much of a clinical.
Well, no, the thing is,
too-
like, it's not even just fucking like, it's not even just the TV shows and the movies and stuff like that. It's not that. It's also the music. Like, think about it.
Mhm.
Who are your current like big fucking pop singers at the moment? They're freaking. Well, it was Miley Cyrus, who was Disney. There was fucking Taylor Swift, who was Disney. Blah blah. I always think people that are like started in Disney, and you know they'll be getting a cut back. You know they will.
Oh, of course.
And
They'll
not
be brought
even
in
from
for a
that.
younger
Like,
model.
what's that?
They'll be brought down and replaced with a younger model who's basically the same.
Yeah, but like that's just like what I mean is like you know these musicians are up there and real popular, and they're all Disney.
Uh-huh.
It's fucked. Like they've just got the world by its balls, squeezing real hard with fucking nails.
Yeah, I don't mind if they keep throwing out good products. Not in the case of Taylor Swift, obviously. But if they keep making good movies and good, you know, things, I'm happy for them to dominate the market. I just hope it continues to inspire their competition to lift their game, which so far not many of their competitors have. Like Fox and Warner Brothers are really their only competitors, and they make some weird decisions. Sony's just drop dead retarded.
What about
let's do
Marvel,
a female
like-
version of Ghostbusters? Haha. That's smart.
Is that Marvel? Is Sony Marvel? I don't know how this works.
No. Marvel Studios is owned by Disney.
Are they owned by Disney now?
So yeah, they have been since just before the Avengers came out.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
your Iron Mans, your Captain Americas, your Hulks, and your Thors, Ant-Man, all that, they
all
go
Disney.
to Disney. Whereas the X-Men and Fantastic Four go to Fox,
What was Daredevil?
and
Daredevil,
Daredevil was
not
Fox.
Daredevil. Fuck.
now it's Disney.
Who am I thinking? Deadpool. What was Deadpool?
Deadpool's Fox. He's kind of tied in with the X-Men license.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Yeah.
I'm just what I looked up before was like a list of games by Disney Interactive
Yeah.
Studios, right? They're fucking those stupid like Club Penguin, Disney Infinity, like Disney Infinity. Like yeah, that sounds
They're,
good.
they're after things that you can like take multiple purchases from.
That's what
they
it
want
is.
you
They're
to
trying to get as
buy
much
once you bought the
money
game.
out of it as possible. Like it's
Yeah.
fuck really. Avengers Alliance. I don't remember that Marvel Avengers Alliance.
I downloaded it and played it for a little while. It's
Or was it like an
it's
MMO? or
you pretty much you pick your
Turn-
team, you fight bad guys,
turn-based fucking social network. Yeah, okay. Yep.
Yeah, in-game purchases.
Star Wars
Buy the
Commander.
bucket load. Yeah, same thing. Exactly the same thing. You pick Star Wars characters, you make a little squad, you go after bad guys. Like it's so.
They've just got
formulaic,
They've
it's
just
not
got a
funny.
template, don't they? They just fucking and that was 2 years ago. Like, what the fuck? Pixie Hollow. What is Pixie Hollow?
I don't know. I've
I'm
never
trying to
dissected
go
a
back-
Pixie to find out.
Yeah, neither have I. I'm trying to go back to find a game that I remember being good.
Good luck.
Okay, well, Kingdom Hearts. A lot of people like Kingdom Hearts. I'm not a big fan personally, but
I
they
never
did a
got into
remix.
Kingdom Hearts, to be honest, but
yeah,
yeah,
neither.
everyone else seems to.
Look, Mickey Mouse shit. Tron Runner, which I've never heard of. That's 2016 apparently. So I don't know about
Sounds like Temple Run, just with a Tron reskin.
that. 2016 adventure runner game, video game developed by Sanzero Studios and published by Disney. Blah blah blah. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. What is it? Videos. Tron Runner.
I get a feeling it's just going to be a Temple Run thing, because
Well, it's $20 on Steam. So
Disney.
it's going to be pretty average, isn't it?
yeah.
Let's see. Check this shit out. I don't want to see this fucking CGI game. I want to see gameplay. I hate that. I don't like. Yeah, no, it really is Temple Run. But you've got cool, bright coloured shit for this front. Pretty
Why
bad.
Disney sucks so much at games? Why
fuck
can't
is
they
that?
do a good game? There's so
Oh,
many good ideas that they just haven't adapted into games yet. Why not?
Were you doing a bit then?
Sorry, I just had a moment.
We've got a few players in this now. Too bad they can't hear
A
it.
few losers, more like.
Um,
No, but seriously, I did get beaten in that last game.
and we both did. There's all these Tron games, Pirates of the Caribbean. They're all shit. Like, they're all shit. Do you remember Gargoyles for the Sega Genesis?
I do not.
Wow. Neither do
Which is
I.
a sign, really.
What, do you remember any games on the Sega apart from Sonic?
Sonic? Nope, not a single one.
Yeah. Alright, let's fucking do this race. I need to concentrate here.
Like laundry powder.
Like windscreen washer additive. I chose
Sure.
a slow bike. Like coolant. Concentrated.
Jesus!
Alright. Whoa!
A little four-way high five there.
Yeah. First race so far. I'm impressed considering we're all on different bikes. Oh no, there's two Sanchez's. And nobody's knocked each other off yet. That's what's amazing to me.
I know, right?
We're not just
Not for lack
destroying
of
each other.
trying.
Yep, like that.
Ah! Dead.
Wow.
My hope was that I'd be able to use that corner to push some of you off, but y'all moved, and I died.
Yeah, don't worry, I killed myself too. I was dead. Only one of us survived.
Walkies.
Are you catching up? I can see you back there.
This day is not yet done.
Fuck you, Jay. Fuck you. You're not gonna catch me. Aha!
Oops, I'm not gonna catch you.
Yes!
Oh.
I'm hoping to catch this fellow that's leading the race right now, but I don't know how that's gonna go. Fuck, I almost ate shit just then.
Shame.
Or that I didn't actually.
Yeah, I would much rather have you fallen off your bike and died.
Whatever. Downhill on motorbikes is terrifying in these on road.
You're not wrong.
It's so touchy.
I know, right?
I'm not gonna catch him. See it happening. Fucking 2 laps, motherfucker. Hopefully he eats shit this time. I don't think he will though.
I'm not too far behind.
No, I can see you back there. Just. I'm trying to like be as smooth as I possibly can to get as much speed as I can.
There's
Really
minimal
not worth it.
resistance from the road.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah, you're catching me.
I'm
Maybe
trying.
maybe we can use the split screen, slip stream together to catch him.
Split screen isn't a thing in this game.
It's not a thing anymore in
No,
general.
it
is
really isn't.
I haven't seen a game that's split. I remember buying games specifically because they were split screen, so that we could have
Yeah,
like
that was an asset.
yeah,
You
it was
actually
like
play them with the person next to you.
yeah, when you catch up with people and you want to play games with them, because when you used to catch up with people.
Well, I just put a bunch of my old PS2 games away, and in them were like 5 different versions of SingStar. Like, damn.
I was never into SingStar. I was into Guitar Hero, but not SingStar.
Yeah, I can't play guitar, so...
You don't need to be able to play Guitar Hero.
Well, in that case, I'm just bad at both.
Like, it has literally nothing to do with guitar.
No, but I still lack the basic hand coordination to be able to pull either off.
Well, your hands are weirdly small too, so can you even like fit it around the handle of it, or?
Yeah, sometimes.
Ew.
Yeah.
Wrap your hand around the base of the neck.
If I grip the neck of the guitar, I find sliding the hand up and down sometimes be a bit of a challenge. Dick jokes.
Oh, fuck you, Bob Saget.
You know we're coming up to that downhill part, right?
Yep. Oh no.
It's gonna be bad.
Yep, here's the bit.
Because you're gonna need to maintain some serious speed.
Oh wow, you went flying then. Ah! Did you have your horn going then?
I think I might have.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, how did that even happen? Right over my face.
I'm sorry. Oh wow.
I call hacks.
You go hack. I've got video proof that I'm not. Oh wow.
This race is horse shit.
So Elder Scrolls Legends is their new fucking like iOS game that Bethesda has come out with.
Yeah.
Card game. Elder Scrolls card game.
No.
And then of course the Skyrim special edition, which we've talked about,
which I'm excited for. That's just a given that I'm gonna get it.
Oh yeah, I will buy it too. New Final Fantasy.
I don't mind that. I've seen a few trailers. That looks good.
XV? Is that what you're talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like futuristic, but swords.
Yeah, like magic and swords, and also R's and robots.
Yeah, like I miss Final Fantasy X though, man. Fuck.
I played that recently, and it's still one of the better games I've ever played.
It is a fantastic game. I remember like the skill tree and all that kind of stuff was just like way ahead of its time. Yep. Even now, there's not many skill trees like that that are that good.
No, that are that customizable, and you can, do so much with it.
Yeah, like I don't remember anything that is that good.
No, I still say Final Fantasy X holds up big time.
Yep. As usual, another fucking Hitman.
Yeah.
Killing Floor 2. Did you play the first Killing Floor?
I did not.
It's really weird. I don't think you'd be into it. So we're going to skip past that. Just Dance 2017. Yeah, you'd be into that, wouldn't you?
Totally into it. I'm not.
Kingdom Hearts, King of Fighters. Lego Star Wars. The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
It's out now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
New Zelda, which fucking everybody's losing their mind about, but I don't get it. I'm not a big fan of that.
Oh, they were good on the Nintendo 64. I haven't played any since.
Yeah. Not really into them anymore. Anything else that sort of... Oh, Scalebound sort of tickles my balls a little bit. Have you seen that?
No.
Scalebound's so essentially you become a dragon tamer or rider.
Cool.
So, yeah, I know. It's an adventure game, and you've got to go around and like... Yeah, kill these fucking beasts and shit like that, and then tame this bloody dragon.
Makes sense so far.
I'm pretty sure it's just single player. All that kind of basic sort of adventure game stuff, which I haven't been into for many years. Like, it was really... Apart from Fallout, I didn't like spend any time on any games, like online stuff. Like, for example, since I've got this Xbox One, I still haven't played any campaign in GTA. Like, no.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm in the first mission.
Yeah.
I think. Oh no, I think I've done the prologue mission so that you can actually just go straight into online.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I have not done anything. I'm just not. Wow. Wow. Whoa.
Shit.
Whoa.
Well, that'll do it.
That will do it. Yeah, no, I'm just not into them.
Not much of an antisocial gamer.
Yeah, not anymore. I used to be. One of those people who could just sit down there and play games for hours, remember?
Yeah.
But now I need to be like talking to people to enjoy it. I don't know why. Like right now, playing this while just talking about stuff. Fucking hell.
Jesus.
Don't get me wrong, there'll be some games that I'm like that I'll sit there and play. But even like, I don't know. I just like the talking to people while I'm doing it. I suppose it makes me feel less sad about the situation of my life right now that I come home, drink alcohol, and play video games every night.
On the bright side, you have alcohol to drink.
That is a bright side, yes, definitely. Motherfucker, Jay. Fatherfucker, Jay. Whoa!
Wait,
that went under me! How did that...
Cool.
Yeah. That didn't work out that well for you, did it?
Why won't you die? Why won't you die? Seriously, you're like... I was gonna say Ebola, but I'm pretty sure we killed Ebola again, so I don't think it's anything to worry about.
We killed Ebola, did we?
I think so. No one's talking about it anymore, so, you know.
No!
Does that.
Maybe it just was never actually a thing. Oh! What the fuck was that? Oh, we have grenades and shit too. I forgot about them. Oh my god. Why did you die then?
I got taken out by one of the other douchebags.
What a douchebag.
I know.
Whoa! Yep, close to taking me out too. This is a fun one so far.
Yeah, traffic's a little heavy, but otherwise fine.
Isn't it make it good though? Because everybody else is slowing down too. Whoa! You just turned in front of me, I'm sorry.
I got hit by someone.
You got hit by me. When you turned in front of me. So, sort of similar to the current situation with the Black Lives Matter thing, I reacted in turn and killed you after you punched me.
And made the whole situation worse for yourself.
Yeah, because
and everyone
now you're
else.
gonna be scared and trigger happy because I'm afraid that you're gonna kill me every time. That I'm gonna kill you every time that I'm the. What I've really struggled.
Right,
with
it
that
really
sentence.
is such a close metaphor.
Not really.
Not at all.
Back to the games. The new Spider-Man.
Yeah, but it's PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Yeah, I know.
Which makes sense because Sony owns Spider-Man, so...
Yeah, it's PlayStation 4 exclusive to start with, though. Apparently.
Yeah.
Like, the early releases PlayStation 4 exclusive, and then later... Like, you know how with GTA it used to be, you get PlayStation 2 and Xbox. And then later on, they release a PC version.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason they did that was because they get, like, that pre-release... You can pay extra for that pre-release thing. And considering Spider-Man, like you said, Sony, and Sony PlayStation, I'm pretty sure they've probably got a good deal on that right. To have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Yep. Star Wars Respawn.
What?
That is. No, I'm going to work out what that is. Just give me a link to It's called Star Wars. It's by the company Respawn Entertainment.
Okay.
I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing or not. Because remember, I'm just looking at the whole list of games for E3 that released there, or announced there, so not released.
Yeah.
So because there's so many different, developers and stuff like that, they're going, oh yeah, we're doing a Star Wars thing because we've got. There's another game, Star Wars by Visceral Media, Visceral Games, sorry. Yeah. Which, I don't know how any of that's gonna work. Anything relevant to what we do? Watch Dogs 2, which could be pretty cool. Wayward Sky, have you heard of Wayward Sky?
Oh, that's the... No, I'm thinking of No Man's Sky. No.
No Man's Sky looks fucking awesome too.
Oh, I know, right?
It's probably not going to be. It's like anything. It actually brings me back to Watch Dogs. When the Watch Dogs trailer came out, everyone was like, the original one, when it first got announced at E3 2013 or whatever it was, everyone was losing their shit because like, it was like you could do anything, right? It was, we're going to be able to do anything in there. It's like, well, are ya? It never turns out that way. It's like, GTA is a pretty close expectation to that, where you can pretty much do what they've always said. But they also didn't have a huge amount of hype before it with GTA 5.
Yeah.
Like, they sort of just like, alright, we're releasing this now. Done. Here we go. You have it. Well, apart from online. For the first 3 months.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah. Which I'm worried that No Man's Sky is going to be the same as that.
Maybe. I've seen a lot of hype around it, and
that's what I mean, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Hyped up
it
game.
Go either way.
Overhyped. And then, because they say all this stuff, like, in the game, where they're like, oh, in the trailers, and the developers say all this stuff, like, oh, we're going to be able to do this, and this, and this, this, and this, and it's like, well, as time, wow, hectic. He recovered from that really well. Whoa, fuck me. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, cool. That's what I wanted. Yeah, what always happens is, developers come in and go, oh, we can't spend that much money, we don't have that technology, we don't have the rights to that physics thing in that fucking game engine that we're using, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it just never comes about. And it becomes a bit shit. And you're like, oh.
Well,
I was excited.
All I know is at this point in time, I've got really no reason not to be looking forward to it.
Maybe
I've
I'm just
heard anything
pessimist.
negative, so I think that's probably the case.
Maybe I should just try being a bit positive about it.
Like,
maybe it'll
you're taking the fact that you've heard nothing bad as a bad thing in itself. Like, everyone's so happy and looking forward to it. It must be bad.
It's so nihilistic, isn't it?
It really is. Jesus Christ, that's unhealthy.
Sorry, Nervous Maniac. You suck. This is fun actually playing with other people. Oh, wow. Now that... Is Christian coming on at all tonight? Did you say he was?
Yeah, he said he was. I saw he was playing Destiny before.
Said he was playing Destiny.
Yeah, like I hit the dashboard up and it said he was playing Destiny. Well, okay.
Yeah, it said he's playing Destiny. Oh no, that's somebody else.
Vince, probably.
Vince, yeah, he's always in Destiny.
Always. To be fair, if I had a wife and kids, I'd probably want to spend all my time shooting imaginary aliens in the face. Be they illegal or otherwise.
Well, yeah. Just call you Trump.
Build a wall.
We're being a bit Trumpish and fucking Overwatch recently.
I think it's a useful skill to have. To be able to
Walls.
erect a wall and you know, make the enemy pay for it.
Yeah, that's the most important bit. You got to make the enemy pay for it. Fuck yeah.
I probably shouldn't have chosen this vehicle.
What'd you choose?
Big ass ute.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna help you. Not gonna work out very well.
No.
Any good movies coming out recently? Anything that you're into?
I watched the Ultimate Extended Director's Edition of Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
And it made a huge difference to the movie. Like, it made it a lot better.
Really?
I was not a big fan of the first cut, the theatrical release. I thought it was disjointed and choppy and gave very little character development to Superman. And Lex's plan felt all over the place. Like, there were a lot of issues I had with that movie. And
Yeah, I know.
Director's cut did... I'm just saying, the extended edition did a lot to fix that. It made the movie a lot more coherent. The tone, the flow, it was a lot better. So
Okay.
I would recommend you watch that.
So what was that again? The director's cut.
The Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate.
Oh, sorry, that's not the full version of it. It's Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, Man of Steel 2, prequel to the Justice League, a Zack Snyder film, Ultimate Edition, Director's Cut Extended.
Legitimately? Like...
No, that's...
I
Well,
wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. I would be like, oh, well, you know.
pretty much.
Every time I hear Zack Snyder, I think of, Scrubs for some reason. I know it's not him.
You're thinking of Zach Braff.
I know, I don't know why. I just think, like, every time I think Zack Snyder, I think of his face.
Maybe
I don't know
because
why.
Zach Braff is quite snide.
Is he?
Can be.
Suppose. Yeah, maybe.
But
I don't think that's
maybe
why. That
you
doesn't seem like a very valid thing for me to think.
Not really, no. It's a bit of a roundabout way of getting there.
Yeah, it's very roundabout. Because I sort of just, I don't know. I just get this vision in my head, and it's him. I don't know why. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just what it is.
I'm not... Well, it's your message, so... Not quite the same, but... Like, don't shoot the messenger. No, it's your message. You wrote the message yourself, so you're not just the
Yeah,
messenger.
but I still delivered
So
it.
like
Just because I delivered it doesn't mean you should hurt me. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
So what's the latest on the Ghostbusters stuff? I
Oh,
been
it looks
paying
awful.
attention.
I read a rundown on it today. Just a synopsis,
Yep.
a breakdown of the movie, including the contractually obligated cameos of the original cast. So,
Ugh, of course it does.
mild spoiler alert. Bill Murray is playing a skeptic on a talk show who doesn't believe the Ghostbusters are legitimate.
Oh my god,
he-
cliche much? Fuck.
It gets worse.
Oh, really?
Ernie
Shit.
Hudson, who played Winston, aka the Black Ghostbuster, is the new Black Ghostbuster's uncle. They don't get names, the black ones. They're just the Black Ghostbuster, let's be
I was
honest.
gonna say.
I'm a big fan of the original Ghostbusters, and I can tell you
And
it's
you don't-
Egon, Ray, Peter, Black Guy. His name's Winston Zeddemore, but he's the Black
I was
Guy.
gonna say, what's his actually? Do you actually know his name? Winston Zeddemore was a-
Zeddemore,
Yeah. He's
played
off.
by Ernie Hudson.
He was also. Oh shit. He was also in Police Academy or something, wasn't he?
I think so.
Is that him, or is that just another
well,
cliche
he-
black guy?
It gets worse. That cliche black guy is going to be playing the new Black Ghostbusters uncle, who sells them a beat-up old hearse that they use to make the new Ghostbusters car. And he's just like, just make sure you bring it back in one piece. And, yeah. Dan Aykroyd
You can't
plays
have
a taxi
Ghostbusters
driver.
without Dan Aykroyd.
You should. he plays a taxi driver who refuses to evacuate New York with everyone else because, I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you reckon
It's
when they were
bad.
writing that, they were just like, yeah, this is good.
This is a good line to have.
I really
Remember,
wonder about...
Ghostbusters already exists. Like, let's remind people that the cultural phenomenon that was Ghostbusters happened.
that literally
wink,
everybody
wink at
that
the
would be
audience.
seeing Ghostbusters now knows about. Like, they're not getting a new... Like, really, they're not getting a new fucking... What's the word?
Audience.
Yeah, they're not. They're getting the same audience. Maybe
Like,
the kids
yeah.
of the same audience as well, but still, like... Most people have seen...
It gets worse. I'm not done
Yeah.
with the badness. that is
Fuck,
this
really?
movie.
What?
So, the main bad guy ghost takes possession of Chris Hemsworth, because let's be honest, if you could take control of someone's body, you'd pick him.
Would ya? Oh, fuck you. Fucking... Anyway, yeah, go on.
Yes, I'm not a fan of Chris Hemsworth.
So close.
So he takes control of Chris Hemsworth's body, and they go to a concert where Chris Hemsworth, along with a small army of ghosts, perform a synchronized and choreographed dance number to the Bee Gees' "You Should Be Dancing."
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the movie. That's in the movie, and Melissa McCarthy, the fat Ghostbuster.
Fucking hate Melissa McCarthy.
I don't even I nothing her. I don't think she's funny. I don't think she's clever. I don't think she's a good actress. But I don't think she's even worth disliking. You know, she's like Grimace on the Happy Meal box. You don't get a Happy Meal and say, I fucking hate Grimace. Grimace is just there contributing nothing. So you don't give Grimace anything. I
Okay.
think Melissa McCarthy kind of looks like Grimace. Yeah, she stops the big ghost busting marshmallow monster in this one by shooting it in the doodle, because it's a boy ghost. Because the whole point of Ghostbusters 2016 is that they're women, and lol, women can do anything, just as well as men. Because that's a point we need rammed down our throats in 2016. We haven't got that message.
Jesus Christ. Have you seen the stuff where they've, looks like they've embargoed reviews until it's released?
And
Like-
and that
That does not bode
there's
well.
confidence.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, according to this rundown I read today,
Yeah.
there is a scene in the movie where the characters are at their low point, so they jump on the internet and they read out comments that people in universe have been leaving on, like, about Ghostbusters, like, Ghostbusters frickin' suck and stuff like that. This is the worst decision ever. I can't believe someone let this happen. They're taking actual tweets and YouTube comments that real people have posted and reading them in the movie like it's feedback on the, like, how
Yes!
fucking immature is that? Like,
And also
Jesus Christ,
fantastic.
accept that your movie isn't well received yet. Accept that it's the most disliked clip on YouTube. Just the trailer of it. I'm not kidding.
Is it?
The most disliked and fastest disliked out of all the videos on YouTube. Just accept that. And don't say lol sexist, because it's clearly the quality of your movie that's at fault here.
Oh my
If you
god,
have to dedicate a scene in your
916,000
movie-
dislikes! Holy shit!
If you have to allocate a scene of your movie precious airtime to addressing the criticism that people on YouTube and Twitter have of your trailer, that is not confidence in your product. That's insecurity at its finest. I felt so sad. I think
They've
really
sort
the
of
only one
ruined
that
a
wins
cool,
here.
like-
Like, Harold Ramis was lucky he died to avoid getting cast in this shitty movie as inevitably like a jock or something ironic, because he was a nerd in the other one. Lol, men. Like, just... Rick Moranis is lucky that his wife died, prompting him to retire from acting,
Yeah.
rather than appear in this shit-fest of a movie. But
Like,
maybe I'm just being
I can't believe-
misogynistic.
I don't understand why
Maybe
the whole
that's a
world has to think that if you don't like something, it's because of something. Like, that you should just like them for. Like, why can't you just not like things? I don't have to like people. I don't have to like women. I don't have to like gay people.
But even if you don't like women, you're still allowed to have a valid criticism of a shitty movie that features them. I actually find the whole concept of Ghostbusters 2016 incredibly sexist towards women and demeaning, to the point where the comedy seems to derive from the notion of women doing things that men did.
What do you mean? I don't understand. I haven't even seen the trailer, to be honest. I just have no interest in anything to do with it.
It's almost like a big part of the joke of this movie is that you're taking females, and the joke is that they're doing something that men did. So, like female construction workers. That's the point of this movie, is to say women are just as good as men, but it's driving it to the point where it's actually pointing out the differences, really. The comedy is derived from those differences, because if women were exactly the same as men and always had been, this movie wouldn't exist. It's actually pointing out the inequality between the genders.
Yeah, and it's probably also there's probably also a shitload of sexist stuff towards men in there, which just kind of
Chris Hemsworth is portrayed as dumb eye candy in this one.
Yeah,
like
what?
The Ghostbusters hire him because of his pecs, which it's Chris Hemsworth. It's fine. No one's gonna care. But,
yeah, no, I suppose. Yeah.
The thing that gets me is, like I said, I'm a fan of the original Ghostbusters. I am. And the two women characters in it, none of them, you could say, are typical damsels in distress.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to think of a character in Ghostbusters, the original ones.
Because you've got Janine.
Is there multiple ones?
Two. There's
two. Yeah, there was Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Yeah, so I can't think of the original ones where they were any. Yeah, like they were just normal people.
Oh, sorry, not accountant, secretary. She's.
You mean secretary?
I do. She's a working woman. She takes no shit from the Ghostbusters. She does her job. She does it well. She kind of has a weird crush on Egon that's never really explored, and that's it. She's just
people are allowed to have crushes though.
Of course, it's just kind of a throwaway thing. They don't really develop it.
It's not like
interested, and he's too weird for her.
There's not.
They don't really take that.
They don't make fun of that fact or anything like that. That she has a crush, or anything like.
No. They make fun of Egon for being an antisocial weirdo who describes his hobbies as collecting mold, spores, and fungus. Like when she's flirting, that's the joke, is that he's antisocial. He doesn't get things. Then you've got Dana Barrett, who is a classically trained musician, single mother, and artist, who puts up with none of Bill Murray's shit. She dumps him when he's a jerk. She calls on the Ghostbusters for help because her apartment's fucking haunted and her baby gets kidnapped. I don't think that counts as damsel in distress stuff. I think that's legitimate.
Zool and all that shit.
Yeah. So
that's fair enough.
These are emotionally complicated, competent women. You wouldn't say they're, sex symbols or they're there just for their bodies. Like, you see Sigourney Weaver in a silk dress once, and she's covered. It's not a sex thing with her. She's a smart lady. I don't get why you'd feel the need to take Ghostbusters, one of the most surprisingly modern takes on women for the 80s, and make the whole point of making it a sex-based message.
It's almost like they got the go-ahead to do a fucking... Sorry, go on.
If I took, say, the movie Castaway, and I changed the character to being homosexual, and I made the themes all homosexual-based, it wouldn't feel natural, would it? Because the original Castaway, the gender just didn't come into it. The sexuality just didn't come into it.
There's nothing you could have been gay, you wouldn't know. Like, what was his netball's name? What was his volleyball's name?
Winston?
So it's Wilson. A guy anyway, so maybe he was gay.
But, if you look at the script of Ghostbusters and you change the gender of any one of the original Ghostbusters characters, the movie would stay the same.
Yes.
I can imagine, and I would actually like to see it, a universe where they did a word-for-word remake, a shot-for-shot remake of Ghostbusters, but cast someone like Tina Fey instead of Bill Murray. She could pull off that level of sarcasm beautifully. I can imagine her delivering the "It's true, this man has no dick" line brilliantly. But you take this new Ghostbusters movie and you change the genders to all men, holy fuck, it's going to be chauvinistic. Because every line is about whether or not they've got a vagina or a penis. So I'm very opposed to this movie.
Have you seen the Fall Out Boy
show.
theme song?
Oh God,
that's terrible, isn't it?
Boy.
I did like Fall Out Boy. I don't know if I can anymore.
I even like Ray Park Jr. and his original Ghostbusters song. I think it's a great song. I don't know how this combination of things... It's almost like everything that touches this movie just wilts and dies. I'm worried.
It really is. Like, it's just fucking terrible. Like, there's no... Like, no. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about how it's kind of catchy. It's, you know, it's kind of interesting. It's like, no, it's not. It's just not a good song, and not because it's the fucking female Ghostbusters. It has nothing to do with that. It's just not a good song. Not a good Ghostbusters song. Ghostbusters are iconic.
It's like I played it with Cody the other day because he hadn't heard it, and we agreed there's no build, there's no tension or release in the song, there's no drama to the song. It's like they recorded 6 words and they just hit repeat after that first recording of that first initial 6 words. It doesn't go anywhere. The song doesn't do anything.
There's no emotion, there's no...
You think of the greatest song ever written, and I'm going to throw maybe Bohemian Rhapsody at the wall. From the start of that song to the end of the song, musically it goes places. There are different pieces of the song, you know, bridges and choruses that are completely unique.
Yeah, no, it tells a story. It tells a story.
Is Fall Out Boy's Ghostbusters, quote unquote, Not Afraid? Is this an acceptable standard to hold a musician to?
Shouldn't be.
Well, I feel like musically it's the equivalent of being at McDonald's and getting a Big Mac and opening up the box and finding it's in fucking pieces and the ingredients are half off the bun. Like, you're gonna take it back and say, hey, can I maybe get a proper song? One that's not shittily assembled?
Especially if you pay millions of dollars for it.
Like, I can look behind the counter and I see the guy working there knows what he's doing. Why the fuck did he make this shitty burger when I know he's made such good burgers in the past?
Wait. What McDonald's are you talking about that they know what they're doing?
I'm making a euphemistic point. It's a metaphor.
It's a shit one. McDonald's... We both worked at McDonald's. They don't know what they're doing.
I knew what I was doing. Well, wow, then again.
Yeah.
I think I knew what I was literally doing in the moment. I don't know what I was doing with my life at the time. I was like, why am I here? Like, philosophically speaking, I had quanderings.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
I may have known what I was doing, but it was more like, why?
Well, you may have known what you were doing. You not necessarily had to enjoy what you were doing or like it.
No, I did enjoy it. On reflection, it's one of the better jobs I've had.
It's really not a bad job, and you get a lot of experience out of it, and training, and, like, in my case, with management and all that kind of stuff, a lot of qualifications, and experiences helped me in jobs since then, too, which you probably have the same, too.
Definitely, and discount food.
Yeah, I still don't know how I didn't get that.
Probably out of spite for Corey.
Maybe.
It's probably the discerning factor there, let's be honest.
Well, if I got fat, then I'd have to hang shit on myself all the time. I don't want to do that. That's way too much work. To create a split personality.
It's surprisingly easy.
Is it? I don't know where I'd start making fun of myself.
More like, where would you stop?
Well, yeah, that too. But really, like, I don't know. I'd like to see somebody make fun of me. Have you made fun of me recently? I don't know what that is, so...
I'll be honest, probably. I just don't pay attention to half the shit I say.
Well, neither do I.
Clearly, otherwise you'd know.
Well, I've started recording it.
For personal consumption. It's like, see, he did make fun of me. That asshole.
No, I use it in court.
Yeah.
Every time I get, It is what it is. It's like, I can't... If I got to go to court, I might as well have audio and
something entertaining to play for the jury.
Well...
Like, see how nicely I took that corner there? That guy that was coming third had no hope. I came in second. Yay!
Yay! Oh my god!
I declare this man not guilty.
That's how it works, isn't it? Because I'm a man. A white male.
Straight white man.
Okay, the embargo.
I feel like you need to watch the Netflix special by Bo Burnham called Make Happy. His opening song is called Straight White Man.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It's sad.
Yeah. I'm like the most entitled person ever, according to me, isn't it?
So privileged.
Yeah.
Check your fucking privilege.
I do all the time. I'm white. I'm straight. I'm attractive. What could I
Check.
want? Like
Check.
check, yeah. And mate. Yeah. You say to my attractiveness.
Maybe.
I'm fine with that. You can think I'm unattractive. I'm okay with that.
Matilda the Musical is now
Just as well.
playing at the Princess Theatre. Experience the absolute genius of this unforgettable production. Matilda must leave Melbourne in November. Do not miss out.
Apparently you're not okay with it.
Jesus. It's not that I'm not okay with it. I'm just.
Your ego literally can't handle the idea of someone not being attracted to you.
Pretty much. What's another movie that's out at the moment that has like all these questions about it?
What is another movie coming out?
Drama attached. I have not seen a movie at the cinema in God knows how long.
I try and see one every now and then when it comes out.
Well, I'd like to, right? But every time I say to someone, "Oh, you want to see a movie?" No, I don't really. It's like, fuck, whatever.
Just go by yourself.
Yeah, I know. I really probably need to start doing that. I might actually do that sometime this week. I was going to go see a movie with my mum to take her out for her birthday, and then her birthday came and went. I was like, I really can't be bothered.
Wow. Sounds kind of bad when you put it like that.
Pretty good. Have you played Pokemon Go?
Yes. Somewhat.
How do you feel? Because you got it the other night, didn't you? Or...
Well, the GPS never quite works for me, so I can't.
No,
really
I
do
know.
much.
It's really not good.
I've caught about half a dozen Pokemon, but it's frustrating because I can never get signal at home, can never get signal at work, and I'm going to be honest, I can't be bothered walking, so kind of a waste of time.
I tried to catch something while I was driving the other day.
Don't do that. You'll not do well.
Fuck! I chose the wrong thing. Fuck, and I can't go back.
Uh-oh.
Alright, well, this is gonna suck.
You gonna die, son.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Whew. I can't think of any movies that are out at the moment.
Yeah, there's The Legend of Tarzan.
Yeah, Finding Dory. Yeah.
Finding Dory. Yeah. It's got lesbians.
Independence Day Resurgence. Have you seen Resurgence?
I haven't, but I've heard it's fun.
I've heard it's yeah. I've heard that's. I was gonna say I've not heard it's good. I've heard it's fun.
Yeah. Look, anything
So
Jeff
dead.
Goldblum's in, I will
Motherfucker. Oh, monster trucks driving over me. Anything Jeff Goldblum's in, you'll enjoy.
Oh, absolutely. That man's a treat.
Yeah. Is he?
Except I feel like he's kind of nullified by the fact they've got the lesser Hemsworth in there.
What, Chris?
No, the lesser one.
Yeah.
Liam.
Isn't Liam the bigger,
No.
better one?
No,
I
Chris
don't
is the
know.
better one. Liam's the one that's all like, I'm gonna shag Miley Cyrus and get hepatitis C through E.
I don't think Miley Cyrus has got. Oh my god, I'm inside you. Wow. I never want to have to say that again, Jay.
Please don't. Like, really, please don't.
I'm not okay with that.
You said it. Anything I feel.
Sake.